This is your brainchild. Can you say a little bit of how you came to the idea of doing this project and thinking about it?
And I was just kind of walking down the street and I thought, hey, what about Dark Side of the Moon? And I kind of laughed to myself. And when I laughed to myself, that's when I was like, okay, this is actually a really good idea. As far as female singers, of course, you know, everybody loves Nona. She's always been, you know, one of the greats in New York City as far as a singer. You know, and for me, going back to the days of D-Funk, I did some gigs with her back in the early days, and I've always loved her singing, so I'm really happy to have her as well.
I heard Dark Side of the Moon in 1970, probably 3 when it came out. Around the same time I was listening to a lot of English progressive rock music. And I think at the time we had been touring with, we'd done some things with Genesis and with Yes. And so I was just sort of enveloped by that music. And I think I played Dark Side of the Moon continuously for about 2 years of my life. And so it had a huge impact on me, just the sounds, the lyrics, but really it was just, you know, it was a time when you listened to an LP from top to bottom and you didn't even want to take the time to turn it over, you know, and the music just became a part of my brain.
Another person immediately came to mind because it's going to be a rock project was my partner in the Rollins band, Cain.
And for me, it's an absolute thrill to play with these guys because, I mean, you know, Bernie and Blackbyrd were heroes of mine.
Pink Floyd was a trippy band, a very trippy band.
When it first came out, I said, yeah, this is happening. I loved it because it was different.
As far as the other members of the band, we have Bernie Worrell, Blackbyrd, McKnight, you know, 2 of my favorite musicians. Karl Denson.
First time getting introduced to Pink Floyd was my senior year, and I played in a band called Terrace in Orange County. It was kind of a little bit of a stretch for me because up to that time I had only played in like either funk bands or Mexican wedding bands. You know, where I was from, that was what you did. And so this is my foray into rock and roll.
And you know, I discovered it like in high school. And I was like, wow, this speaks to nothing that I'm going through, but I'm so glad I got it because it took me completely out of whatever the hell it was. It's like, you gotta concentrate on this record.
That's kind of the basic pool of people. And to have them kind of relating to this music has been really interesting because, again, for all of them, it's kind of off what everybody normally does, so it's really fresh. I'm actually pretty excited about this.
by the moon.